This is going to be difficult. Probably 2 words to describe my reaction to all this. You can guess what that is. Yes, that's right. Great Scott. And I might add, I'm glad I didn't work for Bear Stearns for the last 36 years. I wouldn't be here tonight otherwise, I assure you. There's many other reasons why I wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for some people in this room, but I'll talk about that later. Okay? A friend of mine said that I have this prepared speech and I had to modify it even as they're talking up here. And that's part of being flexible, I guess, right? But a friend of mine said at his retirement party that it was great to have people there who love and respect you. Unfortunately, none of those people are here tonight. Just kidding, okay? I have a lot of people to thank, and I'll do that shortly, but for now I'd like to thank a few people. Shana Fries for all your work that you put together, putting this together and being the content person. And Steve Daniels for all of your input. And I want to thank Dan Frazier, I think, for emceeing this tonight. You know, being the agency standards consultant, I figured he'd be a great guy to keep everybody in control, okay? And he did a great job. Thank you very much, Dan. There's a lot of great memories. There's just a few that come to mind right now. You know, we did a lot of fishing trips, and I remember, where's Lloyd and Ray? I remember fishing was pretty slow at times, and I remember you and Ray and I were in a boat together, and fishing was really slow, and so we were trying to think of something to occupy our time. Remember what we did? Remember what we did? We lured, no pun intended, we lured some seagulls close, remember? And Ray captured a seagull with a fishing net. Okay? Ray, where are you? Yeah, remember that? We did. At that point, we had more birds than fish, okay? and we played cards. I learned how to play pinochle then. We played pinochle at 4 o'clock in the morning. We were supposed to get up at 5:30 and go fishing. We didn't make it. We didn't make it. All right? We couldn't beat each other. We kept the same game of pinochle going all night. It was unbelievable. We had golfing trips, a lot of neat golfing trips, especially Arkansas and the Ryder Cup matches, and the gracious hospitality of Barb and Don Forsyth, Jeff's mother and dad. They were so gracious. They fed us every night. We had a great time, and she enjoyed doing it. She really did. She had a great time doing it, and we had a great time being there, because they were such great, hospitable, gracious people. So, thank you, Mother and Dad, okay? All right. Tennis matches at 10:30 at night. This is beyond my comprehension right now, because I'm not in a tennis mode at that time. But Lloyd used to work every night, Monday through Thursday, and get home at 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then he'd call us, and Lloyd and Betty and Ann and I would go play tennis at 10:30 at night. We played till midnight under the lights. But that's the truth. It's hard to comprehend that right now, but that's the truth. And we had a great time doing it, didn't we? It was really, really neat. So we had a fun time doing that. Those are great things. Council parties and council trips. We had some great council parties. Where's Gus? We had some great parties at your place. I remember Rich Stovak bringing his...
Remember.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, his pie stickle. He brought his pie stickle to your party. Jeez, we never do this now. Council trips, geez, we had some great council trips and had some great fun there. All the wonderful people I've worked with and had fun with and shared thousands of stories and laughs with. I mean, we had a lot of great stories. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs. And what I miss most, obviously, is all the people that I've worked with all over all the years. We've had so many good times, and that's probably what I miss the most, is all the good times. But there were some things that I won't miss, okay? I was going to do a top 10, but I thought, no, I better just keep it to 5 or so, okay? But monthly plans. I did over 360 of those, okay? And they're usually a day long. That means I spent a year of my career in monthly plans. A year. I spent a year in monthly plans. You've never been through, well, I mean, normally they're pretty good, but you know, after 360, they kind of start getting a little bit old. You know what I mean? Zone supervisory reviews. You know, after a while you get tired of being reviewed. You really do. I mean, it's okay, let's do this again. This year, next year, okay. All the different zone reports, monthly and quarterly and annual reports. I'm tired of reports. Thank God I don't have to do any more of those. Compliance. Thank God again. I don't have to deal with that every year. Getting up at 5:30 every morning. I don't get up at 5:30 every morning anymore, okay? I don't do that. I've adapted very well. I just want you to know. It's not been one of my hardest adjustments I've made in my life. And probably the number one thing is going to work Monday mornings. I don't miss that at all. And I've only had one. This retirement stuff is pretty good, I'll tell you. I like it a lot. Just ask all those people. Ask Glenn, ask Howard, ask Gus, ask whoever else. I can't remember all of them. Okay. Well, anyway, I've had 7 managing partners over my career, and 2 have impacted my career the most. Who have impacted my career the most are here tonight. And I'm so pleased they made the effort to be here. And they made a tremendous effort to be here. One had a deal with American Airlines, and one of them was going to be here or not as late as 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday. The other one came straight from Hawaii. I mean, I appreciate that very much. So, 36 years ago anyway, I answered an ad in the Army Times and received a letter from a guy by the name of August Session. I called him Session at the time. When I first talked to you on the phone, I called you Mr. Session. And Gus is here tonight, and I just want you to know, I'll tell you a little about Gus in a second. He was the general manager of the Sierra office at the time. One thing led to another, and I signed a contract effective April 3rd of 1972. For 14 years, I had the privilege to work with Gus. I had the privilege to work with the man, my dear friend Dick Walsh, referred to as the noblest Roman of all. Remember that, Dick? The noblest Roman of all. Well, Gus, you're not only noble, but you're gracious, you're kind, you're supportive, and working with you and Ray Heck for all those years was a joy. Thank you, Gus, for without you taking a chance at me, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you very much. The other managing partner who is solely responsible for me being able to retire now, and you'll never guess who that was. Greg Jensen. For those of you that don't know Greg, let me tell you a little bit about Greg, okay? Some of you don't know Greg, okay? He's the most enthusiastic, passionate, energetic, and giving person I've ever worked with, who has a memory like an elephant. Actually, he has a memory like a herd of elephants, okay? And most of the time, that was good, okay? and when I say giving, just evidence, okay? Where are you? I don't even know where you are. There you are. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
You're very giving as always.
They're right-handed, Dale.
He's also a dreamer, but he's not like most dreamers, because he makes his dreams come true. And more importantly, he helps others make their dreams come true as well. And that's why I'm here tonight. So thank you. We worked very hard. But we had a lot of fun together. Okay? It's not hard work when it's a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun. And I remember, I told the kids today, I remember coming back from one of the career nights, and I missed the 380 exit off 30. And woke up and I was beyond 380. I was like, where the hell am I? That was the end of a 16-hour day, so. But it was a great day. But I did recover and turned off at Edgewood Road, so. So thank you, Greg and Ann. Greg and Ann, because you've been a tremendous support person, okay? All along, and you still are, and I know all the things you do, and you've been a wonderful support person for Greg, and to help other people make their dreams come true. And thanks again for the great memories. And hopefully we're going to have many more of those in the future. Many more, all right? Greg Lavelle, the Zone Training Officer, as you know, was not able to be here tonight because he had a recent surgery for colon cancer. But I do want to thank him publicly for all his support over the years, and I want you to know that I talked with his assistant today, and he just had a PET scan on Monday, and the results were very good. He's very positive, and everything looks very, very good. So all of you that know Greg Lavelle, he's doing great, and his prognosis is excellent, okay? So that's really positive news. I've had the good fortune of working with a wonderful staff over the years. Some of them are here tonight. But one in particular I want to recognize is Ray Hagen and his wife, Pam. Ray was my first office manager. We worked together for 16 years and maintained our friendship over those years. And we still get along as great as ever. And I want to also express my appreciation to the present staff. There's no more helpful group at New York Life, so thank you all, ladies. Thanks to Dean Penchuani, my last managing partner. It sounds strange to say, huh? It really does. For his support and understanding. So thank you, Dean. And a huge thanks to all the agents that I've worked with, for without you, I wouldn't have a job. You were one of the reasons I stayed here when other opportunities came up at New York Life. So thank you for all of your support and your efforts. And last, but not certainly least, I want to thank my wife, Ann, and my life partner for 37 years. She has put up with all those early mornings and sometimes late evenings, and being away in company business. I made her an early morning person. Now she has to get me out of bed because she's ready to get going. Okay, so thanks for all your work, honey, in getting ready for this party. Most of the big events of our lives happened during our time in New York Life. Our 3 daughters were born, our weddings, to our 3 wonderful son-in-laws. I know it's difficult for me to say this, but I had to say it, okay, guys? They're going to kill me later, but that's okay. They really are. You know what? You know, the one thing that you want as a father is never have to worry about your daughters, and to be happy and proud of who they married, and we're very happy and proud of you. We plan to have time to enjoy all of our grandchildren now. And they've already set up schedules for us, so we don't have to worry about that, okay? That will not be any problem at all. So it's been a great ride. It's been a great ride. But the baton has passed. We're looking forward to a new beginning and a life after New York life. Thanks for all the memories. We plan to have many more. Thanks for coming tonight, and have a safe trip home.